Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. On the visitors' sideline, it is Lions head coach Dan Campbell. His guys in the midst of a great run, winners of 9 of their last 10. On the other sideline, it is the Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell. His guys ready to get after it here on Christmas Day. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go from downtown Minneapolis. He'll get this past the 20 before it's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So the Vikings come out. Technically, it is year 2 for J.J. McCarthy, but really, it's year 1. Did not play at all in the regular season last year with the knee injury. The former Michigan Wolverine, the quarterback for the Vikings.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. On play action, here's McCarthy. Look wide, get this one complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 47.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. On the move left.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. And a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game.
At the 42-yard line.
Little play action here with McCarthy. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And 9 yards.
The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it's going to be 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
A 6-yard.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
So that one's going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff. Already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions. Remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. 2nd in passing yards in the NFL.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot of that rattles him. He does a good job staying even field. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive, and that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He just shook it off and kept playing. Now, can he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds? And if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single week.
1st down, and they stick with Gibbs. and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Gibbs, and he's going to have the first down yard across the 50 to the 48.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Lions first down. A gain of 7. First down, Lions.
Goff gives it to Gibbs, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
We'll go play action with Goff. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
A gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Goff. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
It's now
On 4th down, the Lions going to send out the All-Pro from the season ago, Jack Fox, to punt. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. There's Kevin O'Connell, NFL Coach of the Year in 2024. His Vikings head back out there. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. On the zone read, it's McCarthy. He will get this to the 35, a little short of the first down. Here's 3rd and 2.
A gain of 8 brings up 3rd and 2.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. Down to the 10. And he will score. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. His 4th TD grab of the season.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Lions nothing.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Dan Campbell there, the Lions head coach, as his guys head back out for their next possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back. 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Ivan Pace up from his linebacker spot to make the stop.
Brings up
They'll run the draw with Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. 3rd and 9.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. Going to be 4th down.
Incomplete.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Vikings offense and J.J. McCarthy getting set for their next possession. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the first half that has really given them fits. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Third down and 9. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. Now, screen set up for Mason. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
And the Vikings.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
Vikings.
They've got it at the 8. First down and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Here's a run to the 5-yard line.
Jordan Mason, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the
Here now, 2nd
line.
down and goal.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
So we'll get a 2nd and goal when we return. 7-0 is our score. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter. Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal. As we are ready to get back underway. On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another shot. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Now McCarthy. It is brought in the end zone. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have the score for this guy.
14, Lions nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Ooh. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Dan Campbell there, the Lions head coach, as his guys head back out for their next possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going. 1st and 10. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Josh Metellus there on the tackle.
It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. A throw complete to Tim Patrick. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And the Lions First down.
They'll run it to the right here with Gibbs. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Byron Murphy there on the stop.
It's a pickup of 3.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 7.
40-yard line.
Throwing here is Goff. That one out wide to Gibbs. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Detroit.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He'll turn and hand this one off. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Josh Metellus there on the tackle. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
At the 44-yard line.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
2 yards.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And he's into the end zone. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Lions are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Lions 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Justin Jefferson and this Vikings offense heading out for their next possession. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. On the ground is Mason. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Malcolm Rodriguez in for the tackle.
2nd and 9.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. That's to the left side, taken in by Jefferson. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2.
Gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
To throw is McCarthy. The ball comes out. And the Lions have come up with the football. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery.
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
On 1st down, it's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he's going to have a Lions 1st down by a couple of yards. Able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Lions 1st down. A gain of 4 yards.
A run here with Gibbs.
1st down.
And a short pickup down inside the 10.
Gibbs, the ball carrier. Jonathan Allen on the tackle.
Laporta in motion.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On second down, he's got it at the 3. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Goff. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. Jonathan Allen getting home to drop him. He's up to a dozen sacks now on the year. On 4th down, that brings Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal. This about as short as you can get. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions are back within 4 at 14-10.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
On the return is Rodgers. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. There's Kevin O'Connell, NFL Coach of the Year in 2024. His Vikings head back out there. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. He'll find his tight end, Josh Oliver. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
It's 2nd and inches.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
And the Vikings.
Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. That's complete to Mason. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Lions' 42-yard line.
Throwing again is McCarthy. That one complete to Moore. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Vikings,
2 minutes to go here till halftime.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
We'll have more from Minneapolis. After this, from the 35, it's 1st and 10. He'll run. This is Mason. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Now a stoppage. We have an injured Lion. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He's going to let one fly for Addison. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards
to the air. On 3rd down is McCarthy. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, it's Will Riker time for this Viking field goal. This one from 52 yards away. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And the lead holds steady at 4.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
That's Amon-Ra St. Brown and the rest of the Detroit offense heading out for their next possession. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a 2nd defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried the 1st half, it hasn't worked. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Goff. This one caught by Patrick. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd
out of the shotgun.
and 6.
It's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That is not the way downfield. Incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now, as he's on to punt for Detroit. And a pretty good result there. That's out of bounds right at the 10-yard line.
At their own 10-yard
The Vikings
line.
offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets. And if he continues to make plays like that, their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard
They'll break the huddle.
line.
Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. He's got this on target to Addison. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
10 yards on
The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That's a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's gonna bring up 3rd down.
And less than a yard.
To the air once more is McCarthy. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. DJ Reader in for the sack. And that's a baker's dozen. 13 for the year.
Ryan Wright in punt formation for
So,
the Vikings.
halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Peg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own
Jahmyr Gibbs
27-yard
and the
line.
Detroit offense set to take over again. They trail by 4. Touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
At the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a first down.
7-yard gain. That's good for a Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Brings up 2nd
And they've really
and
done a
12.
nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Goff to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
And the Lions first down.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. A throw on the move is caught. They'll come up now for second down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Gibbs, the ball carrier.
Here's a third down and 4.
No gain on the play. And it's third down.
Laporta in motion. They'll throw here on third and short yardage. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Detroit.
Now Gibbs. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. From 29, here's second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. He'll get in behind the blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. The big defensive tackle, Javon Hargraves, brings that one to an end. They'll go with the sneak. Trying to fight any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there.
No gain
It's
on the
fourth
play.
down.
It's fourth down.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. Open man is the tight end right. And he's going to have the Lions first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the fourth down conversion. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. That touchdown, number 11 on the year.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not...
And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
The kick is good. Makes the score Lions 17. Vikings 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Vikings offense ready for their first possession of this second half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with first and 10. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
It's a 10-yard
Josh
loss.
Paschal
Brings up second
in there
and
for the
20
sack.
At the
Loss
13-yard
of 10
line.
yards to start this drive.
So many of these possessions start with negative plays on first down, and you're just going to hear every offensive coordinator stress. It is so important we don't fall behind the sticks, but when you just can't pass protect and give your quarterback time, this is going to continue to happen.
Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Brings up third down and 20.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings, as he'll take this a yard or two into his own end zone. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the top conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. And he'll get this up to the 44. That's Andrew Van Ginkel in on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup.
Laporta in motion. Throwing on second down. Goff. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Goff to throw. That's into the hands of the receiver, Patrick. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Lions.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up second and 2.
36-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Throwing, Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
12 yards. That's good. 4 on Lions.
Laporta in motion.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Blake Cashman up from the linebacker's spot to make the tackle. From the 21, here's second down and 7.
At the 21-yard line.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the first down.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard
Goff
line.
gives it to Gibbs. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Blake Cashman on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the 11-yard line.
It's a toss play. Left to Gibbs. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Day. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. To throw is Goff. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Jamison Williams. Touchdown Lions. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to throw yourself back in it.
Vikings 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return is Rodgers. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Justin Jefferson and this Vikings offense heading out for their next possession. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. A run. And here's Mason. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Williams on the stop. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. That's complete. Some more on the right side. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Vikings first down.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move chains. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. Look wide. Get this one complete. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. It's up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. Set up the screen with Hawkinson. Now inside the 25. And he will score. Game on. Ty Chandler. Touchdown Vikings. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Laporta in motion. A 2nd down throw for God. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down. Javon Hargraves in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a 2-possession ball game here in the 4th quarter. Massive 3rd down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
He's going to take a shot down the field. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. The Lions will punt this ball away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Vikings offense and J.J. McCarthy getting set for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And he'll get about 5. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
It's a gain of 18. And the Vikings, first down.
Now this is going to be a design run. They'll let him keep it.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
38-yard line.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Moore now. He gets it on the jet sweep. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
The 36-yard line.
That one into the hands of Jefferson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of
6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 2.
Third and 2, and here's McCarthy. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Terrion Arnold, former first-rounder out of Alabama. In on the corner blitz. He makes the play. So now, a big spot coming here. This to tie things up here in the fourth. And this one right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the fourth quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to see what they can do. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with first and 10. Here's Goff. Right side, that's Laporta, the tight end. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. And the Lions
They'll go play action with Goff. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Tim Patrick was the intended target. And it'll lead to a second down. They'll run the draw with Gibbs. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. A massive play here. Late tie game, third down.
And it's third down.
That's right side and brought in by Williams.
A 7-yard gain.
Laporta in motion. So just under 2 minutes here in this one.
42-yard line.
We'll come back and finish this one off after this. A run with Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
The line of scrimmage.
They'll come up now for second down.
Brings up second and 11.
They'll drop to throw. Right there, and it's knocked away. Incomplete. The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long. Open man left side. He's got it. They'll get 19 out of that play for a Lions first down.
Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
Detroit Lions first down. First and goal, Detroit.
Goff to throw. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no good.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And now, third and goal coming up. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And now they're faced with a fourth and goal. So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This a potential game winner. This kick is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. He'll step up and run. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's first and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He'll run again. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. This is first and 10.
That's another Vikings first down.
Here's the spike, and that stops the clock with 25 seconds to go. On second down, here's McCarthy. He takes off, and McCarthy's going to get down and pick up the first down. Good, smart play with the slide by JJ.
10 yards. That's another Vikings.
They'll clock it there with 10 seconds to go in the game. The Lions call their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to force overtime. He banged this one, and he's got it. Gets it from long distance. And we are almost certainly bound for overtime. Final seconds here, overtime looming on the horizon as they kick it off. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down, and that will do it. 4 quarters, no winner. Let's keep going. We're off to overtime. So, overtime coming up, and remember the rules now were changed in the offseason. They're the same as the overtime playoff rules. So each team gets to possess the football once. If you score a touchdown on the opening drive, it's no longer a walk-off. The other team can match it. From then on, it's next score wins. Each team gets 3 timeouts. Any defensive score ends the game. All replay challenges come from upstairs, and we play 1 overtime period. If it's still tied, that's the way the game ends. On the return is Rodgers. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now McCarthy. That's to the left side, taken in by Jefferson.
Complete to
Well, he's
Justin
brought down.
Jefferson.
That pass is going to pick up 4
It's a gain of
and
5.
bring up 3rd
Brings
down.
up 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
And the Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard
Mike, I think we
line.
make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Here's a 2nd and 12. Here's McCarthy. Open man downfield. It's Addison. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A huge play there in overtime. 36 yards.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
2nd and
Brings
goal.
up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Setting up to throw is McCarthy. And he'll take it on in. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Minnesota. Don't forget about the extra point here. This, an important one. The kick is good. So an ideal start to this overtime. And now it's up to the defense to preserve a 7-point lead. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here.
The Lions take
And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. That's a short one caught by Laporte. On 2nd down, Goff.
at the 34-yard line.
Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
It's another Detroit Lions first down.
Off to throw on 1st down. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Coverage by Byron Murphy.
From the gun, it's Goff. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. So a win here for the Vikings. And it will be a very Merry Christmas indeed as they get the victory on this December night. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings, as we say so long from Minneapolis.